Hello everybody, welcome back to PATL Week 5. Today we have another matchup, and the matchup is Clan EMG versus NAS-A team. So, the title is not as messed up for the in-game mode. Sorry about that. Didn't have enough time to fix it when I saw it, make it to the correct title, but it is EMG versus NAS-A team. About the teams, both the teams did good early off. And then struggled a little bit the past couple weeks. They have played harder, some of the harder teams in the group, the SK teams. Some of the teams that are up there have gotten quite a few walkovers, so it's not quite the most accurate reading. EMG could definitely be a contender for the playoffs. They will have to work hard because they are currently at 0 points, depending on the result of this matchup. It doesn't mean they have gotten no points, but the wins they've gotten and the losses they've gotten have canceled each other out, so they're at 0 points, which puts them about mid-pack, and I am checking on NAS's score because I actually forget. And we check. Just really quick. Okay. Yeah, NAS is actually pretty low. They have -3 points. So actually their B team is actually ahead of them. NAS does have some good players, Dragon and such. But let's get right into the first game here. Okay. Alright, on Fighting Spirit, in the bottom left location, we have Beast for NAS, kind of blended in with the tile there. And as the other Protoss, for EMG we have Castle. Castle, I've seen him play quite a bit. He is a pretty good player. Fighting Spirit, if you don't know Fighting Spirit, you should know Fighting Spirit. It's extremely common map, is in the ladder, and even before the ladder, in the days of 1.16, 1.18, it was one of the most common maps. It's one of the most balanced maps in history. Makes it fun to play, and its key features, it's got a very defendable third base. Got this middle base here, which makes the army pathing a little bit weirder, and it's got this water here. It's great for defending the thirds, as I already said. Center is not buildable, so it's something to note, and it's going to be PvP cross bonds, and we're going to zoom back in. And I'm interested in seeing if we're going to see any sort of DT play, Reaver Corsair play, or if it's just going to be a macro game where we have massive Goon Reaver armies just slaughtering each other. Those games do happen quite a bit. Hopefully we get a little bit more of an interesting game than that. Both players not getting the correct scouting for the first time. Oops, there we go. And as far as APMs go, Beast is spamming a little higher. Castle put in a respectable high 200. Very average. And a 2-gate coming out here. Very aggressive, but very common build. And no 2-gate coming out of Beast. The 2-gate, it's not an all-in by any stretch of the imagination. It does put you at a disadvantage if you can't make it work. Yeah, because everything's just really delayed here. And it hasn't even started gas. He's got his... Actually, went for a Zealot first. Sometimes Protestants don't even go for a Zealot starting out with, if they're greedy, but he will go for a Cyberport in here, I'm guessing. That would make sense. Yep. And he will have one Zealot out, though, so not the biggest deal in the world. And the 2 gates get scouted here, so Beast should be just fine. And just have another Zealot started, so I don't really see this doing a whole lot of damage. It really comes down to the micro here. Just have the Zealot on a probe on the ramp. And that second Zealot will pop shortly. Doesn't have any money for another gate just yet, because he's queuing up zealots. And he's just deciding to wait. Yeah. Oh, lost the probe there. Just remember, you can keep scouting probes alive for a very long time. Would have been nice to keep it alive. And 2 more zealots coming out here. But honestly, he's going to be matched in zealot count here for a very long time. You know, it's not like he's going to be a 2-gate. Because of the walk distances, it doesn't really do much. So he may be just... yeah, he's going to put expand here to try to get ahead. And probably stop zealot production, and going to put on a simulator. Putting on a forge for defense. So this is very similar to a game I saw, and I don't remember the clans last week. SAC B team and some other team, I forget. And or could have been the DM clan war, I forget exactly. But went for a 2-gate, then went for an early expand, and just put cannons up, and actually ended up winning. So it can be good, and he didn't lose. By the way, he didn't lose any zealots, so it's not like, you know, the attack failed. I mean, he still has all these zealots out on the map here. Well, all granted, all 5. So versus 3 and 1 goon. So and double goon production and goon range on the way, about halfway, and he's putting in another gate. Beast could be doubling down here and just gonna get up to maybe 4 gates and try to end it here before these cannons, before his economy can kick in. However, cannons are really nice. They do quite a bit of damage, and especially against goons. And this is spotted by Castle. So it might be a little bit annoying for a second. And he does see this here, and I don't think this attack is going to do much. He's just going to pull back. 2 cannons, too much. Although he's going to force a couple more cannons, which I guess in the games of psychological warfare is good. Gas well established, and starting goon production. Producing 3 goons at a time, not even going for expanding, just gonna try to really make something happen here. But that's actually pretty significant that he scouted these extra goons, because Castle could be assuming that, oh, he's probably called off here, he's probably just gonna go home, build a base, maybe tech up. But no, he's adding more cannons, not gonna die to any sort of bust here. At least we'll see. There's a lot of zealots here, and they will soak up quite a few goon shots. And right-clicking on some of those cannons, but not the greatest of angle. Getting the cannons, but losing lots of goons here. And his own goons are out. Now, granted, they do not have goon range, I believe. Yeah, it is far from done. Although, these 2 cannons coming up here, it is pretty significant. Natural has started here. Pretty decent goon micro, but those 2 finishing, he's gonna, oop, not even gonna kill that, that's a bummer. Just gonna back out here. Could try to press the advantage a little more, doesn't want to risk it, because he does have goon range. Gonna send those goons back home. Well, there's a little bit of a lull, I'm gonna check the chat here. Okay, it says Space Castle is telling me that my sound, hey Space Castle, I know you, saying that the sound sounds kind of metallic and tinny. I don't know why. We just did a cast yesterday and it was perfectly fine. Yeah, not sure about that. I'm checking it now to see if it sounds weird. But we do have the robotics facility going to zoom back in here. Coming up, and a observatory, no robotics facility up here. And got a robotics facility coming up here. But is he going Reaver himself? He's getting a shuttle. Maybe, or maybe just some sneaky goon moves or something. No, looks like it will be robotics support bay, excuse me, instead of facility. So yeah, Reaver coming out of castle. I like Reaver in the situation. It, you know, can definitely do a lot. Let's check Beast's vision. As far as his map, pretty good. Got all the pylons covered here. He's gonna maybe even put one up there. Very nice. And got an observer out, so if everything pans right for Beast, he could be looking at definitely a deny, possibly a snipe on that shuttle. That would be really nice if you could get a snipe here. And he will be scouting that it is indeed Reavers. Yeah, yeah, so the Reaver is going to be pop out about halfway, but of course, observers in his base going to get scouted. I see, actually, this is kind of getting deja vu of the last game. Pretty much panned out exactly like this. The 2-gate fail, and 2-gate player did end up winning. But one thing that I noticed here is he didn't go for an observer first, and going for an observer first into a then Reaver drop, really nice, because if you can pick off that first observer coming out with goons, your shuttle can come out undetected, you know. And the course doesn't always work in a perfect world, but it can happen. And if you get that observer killed, he doesn't know what you're doing, it can cause a great deal of uncertainty. You know, if it's the psychological warfare again, it's a deal. It's just a very minor thing that I've noticed some players do. Going for that observer first can be really nice, can be really worth it. I, of course, am not good at PvP, and Reaver derped, and the Scarab, I should say, derped there. And GG is called by NAS Castle, bringing it back after the 2-gate did not do any damage, but at least, you know, still the Zealots up. Very good way to transition to do 2-gate, just double down, use cannons to defend, and just completely outpower him. He was on 1, 2, 3, 4, he's on 5 gates, so cool. Alright, go to end mission, and go into game 2. It's okay, you're just a robot. Yeah, I'm really sorry that if it sounds weird, I don't know why. I mean, we did a stream yesterday and it sounded great. At least, I thought it sounded great. Yeah, still not sure why it sounds weird. The troubleshooting life of a streamer. Streamer just started. And we're going to load up the replay. Game is going to be on Circuit Breakers. Alright, for EMG, we have Edred as the Protoss in the bottom left-hand corner. For our Zerg, for our NAS team, in the top left-hand corner, we have the Teal Zerg, Zephyr, Zilfer. I feel weird doing a map showcase, but you get a lot of people here who've never played StarCraft 1. People who complain it's boring, and it's always nice to explain. If Circuit Breaker, if Fighting Spirit has a very easily defendable third, Circuit Breakers definitely does not. I mean, this is sort of defendable, but it's definitely, it's easy to come in from 2 angles. It's downhill. The sieges up here are really good. It definitely is harder to defend than Circuit Breakers, so it can force players to try to often they will take this one as their third and just try to have a mineral only comp before they're confident enough to take this gas base. Not all the time, but it is a PVZ, and have seen quite a bit of PVZs here on this map. And it is going to be gate first, going for gate first. EMG's players, correct me if I'm wrong if anybody's watching, I definitely noticed gate first is a very prevalent map pick. Sorry, map pick. Build order pick to come out here. Forge first, gate first. It's the 2 main branches of any sort of build you can go as a Protoss, and they go gate first. Going gate first means you're confident in your Zealot micro abilities, and you're confident in your abilities to, do things like block. Ooh, sneaking in that second drone there. Oh, just denied it at the last second. I'd like to see him plant a pylon, maybe. derping a little bit there. And, oh, Overlord gets the very lucky scout and does see that it is a Gate Forge expand. So, one Zealot coming out here might be a little bit annoying. Did get that off there. Probe, deny. You get a C plus for probe deny. You got about 10 seconds. Which any deny is nice. Lings out here will force his probe back. And going to be planting that NAS-A as soon as possible. Second, Zealot coming out here, okay. Choosing not to go for a cannon. See many players choose to go Gate Forge and then put a cannon instead of that second Zealot. Just a little bit cheaper. But moving out with those Zealots here and planting that NAS-A down. Not a lot of Lings coming out. I mean, there's like 2 sets, I think. Yeah, with 2 more on the way. So 6 Lings, 2 Zealots, and a probe. Ooh, losing the probe, that's actually kind of a big deal. If anybody don't know, basically a standard Zealot does, ooh, not the best micro there. A standard Zealot does, kills a Zergling in 3 shots. Plus 1 Zealot kills it in 2 shots. And a plus 1 Zealot, plus 1 probe shot, kills it in 2 shots. So it makes microing just way better, way easier. Planting that cannon down, discouraging that Overlord. Actually saw quite a few, in the match last week, somebody put that cannon down and the Overlord was on hold position. He lost the Overlord and really, you could definitely say lost the game because of that, because things just snowballed out of control really fast. Okay, yeah, just Art of Turtle, EMG players. This is Gate first, allows pressure of yeah, I mean, of course, Gates, yeah, play that early aggression, but I've seen a lot of Forge first players who've done also really well being aggressive. It just is kind of your preference, I guess. I tend to do Forge first. I feel like I should be doing Gate first more, because I actually am pretty confident in my Zealot micro. You know, not like saying I'm crazy, but I've done decent with Zealots in the past. I feel like Remastered kind of, like, I got really comfortable microing them with the old graphics. Sometimes it can be a little bit harder for me with the new graphics. It's kind of a psychological thing, but it's just the way they looked. My brain was just a little bit, I don't know if it's real, but something with 1.16.1 just kind of was like perfection. And Remastered, there's some aspects where I feel like it, like the microing, it just got just ever so slightly different. Getting surrounded here almost, and ooh, not the best micro. Getting about only three Lings for maybe all these Zealots. Definitely, yeah. Not the best micro coming out of Idrid. Also could be just attacking too soon, you know. And good lane control by Zylf. Wow, okay. Okay, Z-L-I-F. Zlifner. Now he is back to square one with Zealot production, which kind of a bummer. A third's up completely uncontested. And as far as tech choice, we just got a Stargate coming out here. And Zerg tech choice, just a Hydroden, no Spire. And going for a bit of a Hydra bust maybe. And only 2 cannons. A little bit risky here. Yeah. You can die with just 2 cannons, especially as the Hydra count does increase. I'm a little bit scared here. Yeah, I'm very scared here. Corsair coming out here. And things just get not looking great for Idrid. We'll see if he can hold. He really needs a couple more cannons ASAP. A couple more cannons, he holds this easy. Corsair's out and should recognize this, and wow, that's just a lot of Zerg. I know the feeling getting, not even, I mean, kind of a Hydra bust really was just out macroed him here. I mean, usually Hydra busts come a little bit later, and then it's like 20 Hydras, but this is just like a handful of Hydras. Maybe, I don't know exactly what the terminology is, like the difference between a Hydra bust and a, just kind of a straight up timing. GG's called for Edred. Actually, decent probe micro attacking probes there, but very good control. Very small clumps of Hydras there. Very nice. Alright, so it is 2-0 up for 2-0 for EMG. Check chat here a second. Boom. Yeah, RF Turtle just saying Spire, Forge First. Yeah, I mean, that's true, but Forge First, definitely true. Oops, sorry, what did I click on the right one? Okay, so this is a 1v1. Wait, no, it should be a 2v2. Wait, sorry, I'm gonna have to exit here. Oops. Sorry, it's supposed to be the 2v2 next. I mean, Forge First, of course, does not delay tech, but you can do really good with a kind of a little bit later Zealot push, but with Stronger you get, you know, +1, and Legs that I've seen been really effective. Oops, sorry, I keep clicking the wrong ones. Dang it. So the 2v2 should be next, should be game 3. Sorry about that. Load replay. 2v2 match, okay. This is the 2v2. Alright. What? Okay, so there's no replay? What? EMG wins 2v2 with a walkover from NAS. Okay, so it was a walkover. Go a bit confused here. So now it's 3-0. I'm a little confused here. Castle won that, and then Edred won that. So shouldn't it be? And they won the 2v2, so shouldn't that be 3-0? A little bit. Okay, sorry, it's 2-1. Okay, I don't know why I thought that. All right. Okay, so there's one more match, or 2 possibly. No, I keep clicking on the wrong one. I think it's 4 on my mind. Okay, sorry about that. It says it shouldn't. Okay, they got out of order. Load replay. And I gotta click on the 3rd one, which is the 4th game. There we go. All right, now we're good. All right, in the top 11 o'clock position, we have MC for EMG. And in the 4 o'clock position, we have Dragon for North America. No, wait, what does NAS stand for? No Autism Squad. A-Team. Dragon. Dragon, very solid player. I've seen him play quite a bit. AMC, also pretty good. Destination's a 2-player map. Older map. Does not have those big open spaces like FS and Circuit Breakers, so it just makes engaging, and again with the 3rd, not easily defendable. Well, I guess if you could call this the 3rd, this is kind of the pocket expansion here, pocket-ish, but this is the commonly taken 3rd. It is hard to defend. This is the 4th, could be 3rd if you wanted to, but it's kind of weird. You have to walk all the way over from here to there. But it is hard to defend. It's very good to come in with a later timing attack with Zealots. You know, just wide open, no ramps for them to derp on. There we go. pylon is up, and I'm expecting a gate first. Going pool first is it gonna get scanned? Wait, did he actually see that? He hasn't gone up there yet. Wait, did he? Wait, am I crazy? Nope, sorry. Oh, he saw it. I don't know what I'm talking about. For a second, it looked like he was just here, and he might have not seen the pool. You know the pool's up anyways, but still waiting for that first. Oh, is he gonna go? He's gonna go Nexus first. No, just very late forge. Yeah, I guess not macroing the best. There, got a lot of minerals up. But going for a forge fast expand. Makes sense on this map. It's a very good map for cannons. Not a straight wall off like my voice getting. Or I've already done a lot of talking today. But not a straight wall off like Fighting Spirit or Circuit Breakers is. It's kind of weirder, you know, tuck the gate in there, but then you kind of have to make this sort of funnel thing here. It's not straightforward like Fighting Spirit. You can't just, you kind of have to develop it. Scouting probe, ooh, the ninja probe. Gonna get a scout in, very nice. Pretty late natural. Hoping to do something with Ling aggression. Cannon will be up in time though. And I'm gonna slam the gateway down. 2 cannons up, very safe. You'll be just fine. Pull probes just to be sure. Actually, if he didn't pull probes, he might have been in trouble there. Could have just right-clicked on the cannon. And he's gonna turn around something else. Alright, second cannon's finished. He is safe now, and third is down. Third is down. Ooh, scouting probe, very nice. Usually Zerg wants to deny all probes in their base at this point, if they can. One did slip in here. Very nice control by AMC. Oops. Okay. AMC's APM is much higher. To note. Not necessarily an indicator of being better, but it's just something to note. And what do we have here? Going for a very fast Cybercore. Delayed Zealot there. You know, normally the Zealot would come out first before your Cybercore. Or at least I would think so. The way I normally play. But going for a pretty early Cybercore. We'll see if he goes for anything like fast Templars or any sort of shenanigans. Hoping to see some DT Corsair play coming out here. I think it's pretty strong on this map. BTs are strong because got a lot of nicks and crannies you can run in here. Sniping the Overlords with the Corsairs, of course. It's easy to sneak a Dark Templar in here and even back behind here. Yeah, just Delatech's delayed here, and of course the Overlord to get the scout, throwing down his Stargate here. But yeah, not a lot of Zealots being produced. I mean, just 2, 3. Normally would have a bit more. And Dragon just droning up here. Floating a little bit. And Spire coming in here. Is MC prepared? AMC prepared? He can put cannons down very fast. And the Corsair coming out. And pretty much has cannons in his NAT. Pretty much. So he needs to scout ASAP with that and not get distracted by any Overlords. Spire, oh, I'm going to say it is going to come out onto the other side of the map. Spire is going to be finished for a couple seconds if he doesn't get distracted by Overlords. Alright, we'll see if he gets distracted. Okay, Spire, ooh, we'll see if I called this right. Oh, it gets distracted by Overlords. Yeah, really you don't want to do that. You really want to scout with your Corsair first. because Zerg expects to lose an Overlord or two in the game. Putting them behind in food's not the priority of the Corsair. Really is to scout. You need to know what's going on here. If this was a Hydra bust, he would be dead now, as we speak, pretty much. But it is Spire, so he may be able to hang on. And getting caught up by another Overlord here. And it's going to lose that to Scourge. Oh, okay, no. Very nice, pulling away. But now he can't scout the, oh, okay, did sneak another one in here. And did he scout the Spire? I'm like suspecting everything. Yep, did not scout the Spire. Unfortunate. Oops. So, really, that should have been a priority here. Because he just kind of clipped the gaze here. Adding on gates, producing more Corsairs. Cannon up in a weird spot. And Dragons coming in here. Getting the first Sunkens down, and the third, that is a priority. Zealots can waste you here. Pretty nice, very nice SimCity, I should say. Very nice funnel action coming in here. And Hydralisk Den. Hydralisk count is coming up here. Again, Zealots with speed legs. What did I talk about? Coming in here, and actually might get a few drone kills. We'll see if Zealot might, I mean... Ooh, yeah, gonna get a couple drone kills. Very nice. Let's just see one. Okay, got about 5, 6 there. I'd say worth it. Killed the Sunken there. He's gonna force more Sunkens. Was it worth it? I guess so. I mean, he's getting a pretty healthy number of Corsairs. Got 4. Templar Archives, pretty late. Templar Archives, just loading a lot. They could have been a lot earlier. Templars could be coming out about now. And losing a few Overlords here and there. Very nice. Getting far from being food capped. It's just how Zerg goes. They don't get food capped that easy. Cannoning up here before he takes his third. Taking his third, pretty good time. Pretty average time. This Hydralisk Force getting scary. He's doing a decent job of kind of playing ring around the map until he can get Templars out with these Zealots. And Corsairs, I should say. Actually losing a couple Overlords here. Very, dare I say, sloppy here. Wow, sorry, my voice just keeps sliding. A little bit sloppy there, just, you know, not having spores. And that's a pretty big deal. This is delaying him and giving him the time he needs. He's already lost about 4, I should say, and he is food capped. There we go. Very nice. Sometimes it is worth it getting those Corsairs out. Storm still a ways away, though. Dragon may finally be going in for an attack here. DTs are out, though, and again, there are still Overlords here, but less Overlords on the map and more hesitant Overlords, so DTs can do well here. Slipping a DT out, if that can get into mineral line, can be nice. Also would really like to see him get another DT and morph a Dark Archon. I think one of the most underused units in Protoss. Maybe, well, it's not extremely level used, but it's not seen frequently. I guess the most uncommon thing would be maybe like Scout range upgrade or something. Scout sight upgrade like that. I mean, like, I don't know what they were thinking when they put that in the game. Oh, might be free overload. Oh, does see lots of lurkers. Does he have an observer up? Doesn't look like it. Yeah, it doesn't look like it. Pretty late there, and it's not like he's lacking money. He had all the money. Getting a little bit low on gas. Now the cannons will keep him in here. The cannons will be vital sources of detection. Oh, if he loses another force, it'd be terrible. Kind of playing bait here. Actually, a lot of Zealots catching the remaining Hydras off guard. He's playing a lot of... playing a very good Protoss here in PvZ. It looked scary there, I mean, but those Zealots just ringing around the map, delayed till he could get a critical defense force of Templars and Goons of the end here. The Zealots are crap against Lurkers, so getting those Goons out is very important to deal with those, and the pocket expansion is established here. I'd like to see Protoss get that soon-ish. Killing that gate just to make unit flow a little bit easier, and very, very nice SimCity here by AMC, just with the thought in mind to eventually destroy that gate, just making unit flow very nice here. And probably will establish his base here, and okay, putting his hatch down in a kind of aggressive position here. I mean, as opposed to here, there's some negatives and positives. Okay, Zealots coming in here. Surprisingly few number of Zealots. I guess the Hydras were pulled to deal with that, and they will have to retreat. But keep him on his toes here. Keeping all those Overlords bundled up, and very nice. Yeah, pushing that back. You're losing some Zealots midfield, but the standing army is starting to get bigger for our Protoss. Oh, losing a few units here and there. And the 5th here, yeah, I mean, I guess the 5th, this is good because you can defend that ramp very easily here. But it does, I guess that is a very logical progression of bases, you know. I'm not like, it's not like I've watched thousands of matches and have seen on Destination and have seen where the 5th base goes. But I mean, I think that this is just as easily defendable. I guess it does kind of keep the line of... He wants to keep his Hydras in this spot on the minimap, so that is nice. And being aggressive here, and lots of high Templars here. Gonna be lots of Archons shortly. Storm's not landing the best. Ooh, getting a very nice spread. Yeah, Storm. Okay, there we go. Finally, some Storms connecting. Storm's. Okay, yeah. He has just so many Storms, he can just wreck him here. But if this was a build where every Storm counted, that would have not have been the best execution. Ooh, losing Templars there, kind of sloppy. And now these Zlings are just going to destroy these Goons. Oh my gosh, that's so much money wasted here just on Ling. And yeah, a little bit scared for Protoss there. That looked good. Ooh, good angle with these Goons though. Trying to make them worth their cost. And a little bit of an aggressive front coming in here. There's actually only one Spore, so no Sunkens. And ooh, Lurkers are just going to shred him here. Still being annoying with those units though. Forcing a couple odds and ends out. And what's his army production look like? We're up to 7 gates, and our Reaver's on the way. Now 8 gates, and he's putting pressure on this base with Zealots, excuse me. Base going up here, so he's going to be on 4 bases. Yeah, all around. Sorry, I was kind of far away from the mic there. All around, a very nice Protoss. Well executed. You know, game is far from over, but whoever wins or loses, I say very well executed game. No Sunkens at this match, I find weird. And ooh, getting on top of that one of those first Defilers, very big, very gas heavy. Yeah, very unfortunate there. Oops, could have had a nice ramp build there, still will. The Defiler Den's down, getting some upgrades, that take a long time. But how many gases is Aragon? Of course, this base isn't a gas. 1, 2, 3, 4. He's on 4, well, potential to 4 gases. So that's, you can start getting a scary number of Ultras, possibly Guardians, Defilers. that third base. I mean fourth, excuse me. All minerals probably is gonna make producing lots of zealots nice. About 140 supply to actually even here. Again, such a nice position of this ramp here. So hard to attack up to. Like in Fighting Spirit, the third reminds me of, you know, attacking up this ramp is just going to be extremely annoying. Got, wow, such nice position here. Got those Scourge to make observers die so quickly. Yeah, this is kind of a suicide mission here. Well, he's got enough brute force. Oh, losing a shuttle there too. This Reaver's gonna die. And even if he breaks up here, he's taking a lot more casualties than he... Yeah, wow. Really just shut down there. And focusing down those... Does have adrenal glands, I believe, so... Or is getting focused down. About even supply, but this base is so well defended, and that fourth gas makes such a difference. You know, starting to get tons of defilers out. Will we see the switch to ultras? Maybe. Guardians, not. I mean, Guardians are extremely common, but could just try to play this out with mass adrenal gland lings and ultras, and I mean defilers. Gonna need to start transitioning into a lot more Reaver Archon, because, you know, those adrenal gland links can be nice. He's fixing to take his 5th base here, actually gonna be 6th. So this is gonna be a very high powered game. I'm gonna start zooming out a little bit just so I can capture more of the action. Guys, ooh, that base getting shut down. I know people do complain that about being zoomed out, but later in the game I'm making the call to zoom out a little bit, and he needs to be careful where he engages here. Definitely, this is a fragile army. It's not quite maxed. Attacking up a ramp here. Ooh, not sure. Yeah, storms are very good, but ooh, plague. Wow, that's not fun. Okay. Those adrenal gland lings make retreats so much, so costly, and he needs to not lose stuff here. Yep. 5th base is up. Still, it's not established. Just a little bit of a standoff here. Yeah, 157 supply needs to get maxed before he would attack again. And let's check minerals. Of course, Zerg's banking more, but Protoss not banking much at all. Very, very nice macro play by AMC. I would not be doing nearly as good as he was here if he was in this position. I can say with confidence that I would not be nearly as this good. I would be probably banking around 2K right now. maybe 1.5K. Yeah, this ramp, it's just, you can't do it. I mean, you can do it, but you lose so much. He's got the Scourge for the observers. Getting an observer up here is just gonna be crazy. And would like to see a Dark Archon here. I mean, I know it's not clumpy units, it's just lings, but like, think about this. If you had a Maelstrom on this flock here, flock of overlords, and then you just double tap stormed, they would all die. That would be huge. Or get a Maelstrom on a clump of defilers. Oh, storm drop. Very nice. Losing that stuff, but it's really not, I mean, very nice storm drop. Oh, but a huge drop in here. Wow. Kind of a dropped ball here on the site. His army is everywhere else right now, getting on top of the production. Insane here, and having to pull everything back here. Reaver's doing their part. Very low health. Look at that 2 HP man. He's awesome. Losing so much production though. Very, very nice. And now with the counterattack, very just playing a execution style Zerg here. I don't know if that even makes sense, execution style. But just playing very good and losing a lot of his army here. Has to defend this base. This is the mining base, and does he have production elsewhere? Does he have production? Doesn't look like it. Oh, no storms here. That's huge. I mean, a couple storms here. We'll defend this, but no storms. Yeah, bummer. That drop, I mean, didn't scout that drop. And losing his entire main here. All that game just for that one little mistake. That's a bummer. Protoss was in a good position. I mean, he was 5+ bases. Doing really good. So now, of course, Dragon is going to be up another game. Wait, so that means there is the 5th game, so it's 2-2 now. Please someone tell me if I'm guiding this wrong. Yeah, wait, is that it? So, does Dragon win, or? If anybody's watching, I just kind of confused here. What happened? I don't have these players' rosters memorized. But yeah, I mean, really good style of Protoss from AMC. I guess it's not any sort of revolutionary style, but still, you know, just playing really consistent here. Having his bases to Zerg map. This is a Zerg map, undoubtedly, for sure. I mean, it's agreed. This map is hard because Protoss is better in, well, I'm not even going to begin to comment, but I would definitely say it's a Zerg map. I feel like people are just going to roast me if I give my input about maps being balanced. But, I mean, really good game from AMC. Surprised Dragon won. Really thought AMC had a chance. Yeah, PvZ is frustrating. A lot of things have to go right. And a lot of things did go right, which meant it was a good game. Alright. So, not totally sure on the results here. We're going to load up the 5th replay, see what happens. Oops. Alright, so this is the ace match here. And it is tied 2-2. Okay, so the fake one wasn't a fake one, it really was a win. But they didn't have replay, I guess, so it is 2-2. And Castle again as our Protoss. Castle, I believe he is in the chat, so wish you good luck. And Beast for NAS. And Blue Storm, you know, another kind of two-player map that can get kind of weird. Doesn't have these big open chokes, big open fields like Fighting Spirit or anything like that. 2 gates are popular on this map largely because of this little alleyway that some small units can get through. And yeah, again, your third's not as easily defended here. Got this back way, got this big front end way, and can loop around here. So again, not as easily defended third as Fighting Spirit. Go back in here. This is the preferred way. And really important for EMG to win this if they want to keep their playoff hopes in. Because they really need to get a point out of this. They really would get 1 point, which, you know, they need to. And Probe getting in here and scouting. It is a pool first before hatch. And forge first. Not opting to go for a gate first, which we have seen EMG's process go before. I mean, gate first would seem to be a little better because, again, it's a two-player map. There's no scouting distance. And a fast and a, not proxy, proxy-ish third on the way here. Castle should know something's up. Yeah, but if somebody could tell me what's... okay, it's tied now. What's confusing me is... when I was asking for the replays from Vortex, he was telling me there was a fake one. So I assumed that meant it ended 3-1. So I'm like, wait, it's tied? So I guess the fake one really wasn't a fake one. But okay, so it's weird. But, yeah. Anyways. That's why I was confused. Going for Forge Fast Expand, and he will scout this. Very, very nice. People let me know if the sound quality is still having issues. I did a few settings, and I don't know what it is. Again, yesterday we did a stream on this very same setup, and it worked just fine. Probe in here scouting a lot longer than it should have, maybe. Depends how good Zergling control is. Or how good his probe control is, conversely. And getting the gate up. Gas. Transferring probes. All your standard stuff here. My selection, I'm not selecting things normally, it keeps whiffing. Okay, so the control. There you go. And probe gonna get killed here, hopefully. Overlord there. Right here. Third base is established. Already mining some drones here. Already some drones mining. Oh, lair. Okay, weird. His lair is at his third? That's kind of weird. It's really weird. I mean, I guess, is he hoping that the third won't get scouted as much? But the third is also the most likely to be attacked. That's weird. Very weird. Okay, anyways. I mean, I guess there's some reasoning behind it, but it just seems like, you know, even if it's, oh, it's trying to trick him out a little bit, but still, like, it's the most likely to be attacked. You lose your lair, you have to rebuild it somewhere else. Why not just put it in your main? Apparently his thought process is above mine. And Natural is up and roaring here. Stargate coming out. Getting Sares. And pretty much just droning up here. Oh, Spire. Okay, that's significant. Adding on gates and Citadel and more gates. So maybe he's going for a sort of zealot push here with some Corsairs to put him behind in food a little bit. +1 is going to be about halfway. Some lanes around the map denying map presence for EM Castle. Double hatch there. Yeah, I mean, Beast, if you're watching this, interested to know why you made your lair at your third. Really interested, because it seems odd, at least. Yeah. But if really important that this Spire gets scouted. Again, aggroing on to the Overlords here. Not the greatest choice. I would really like to see him just go in and scout it first. He may be fine because he's not getting any mutas this second. He should be fine here. Oh wait, he lost that, I think. Oh yeah, he did lose that to the Scourge. And some Zealots pushing out on the map here. Any mutas in production here? No, okay. So I guess he's just going for that style where you get some early Scourge out to snipe Corsairs, and then you transition straight into mutas and go for muta bust here. A lot of Zealots out here, and micro is decent. Yeah, very good micro actually. Very good. Well played. Gonna snipe this hatchery. Wow. That kind of came out of nowhere. I mean, I know he was going in for a push here, but that Spire delayed his Hydro production majorly. And got some stairs here. GG, so EMG does win the set. Yay. Rooting for EMG a little bit just because, you know, they seem like nice guys, and I have some... Vortex seems like a nice guy, and they send me replays really fast, which is yay. Because, hey, in my world, I have a lot of people sending me replays, and they run the gamut of like, oh, I'll send you the replay at 6, and then it was like 9. It's the next day. It's like, oh wait, I'll send you. But anyways, yeah, they send me the replays fast, which I appreciate, and I like casting ASAP Sunday night. So that's week 5 for what I'm doing. I may do some NAS stuff later in the week, possibly, no promises. Again, Zealot Feathers, we are on Sonic Aftermath, their clan, and we do a clan war on Tuesday. Actually, big changes coming up for that. We were, oh my gosh, my voice. I'm just apologizing ahead of time. When I do cast late at night, and I've already done a lot, I have to do a lot of talking, my voice does this. And it never happens to me, like, during the day. Like, it never does. But it does it during the night. It's frustrating. I'm mad at myself. Can't make my voice stop. Drinking water, but it hasn't helped. But yeah, EMG does get a point, so keeping their playoff hopes alive. Good luck to them and NAS. NAS hasn't done very well. I guess I thought that they were gonna be a pretty high ranked team, but you know, losing again, only losing 1 point. Gonna put them at -4 points, and EMG is also gonna be at +1, right? Yeah, gonna be plus 1 points in the positive camp. Some very fun action here for EMG. They did really good. Their Protosses did very good. You know, NAS did lose that fight here, that very long macro game, but very fun games. Thanks to everybody who participated in this. If you want to join the PATL, if you're watching, gotta be in a clan that's in the PATL, of course, and maybe sign up for Season 2, or there's also a lot of things I'm going to be doing. The SKTL, I'm going to be staffing / casting that. Going to be doing some SE2 things. SE1's the game I play, but SE1, excuse me, Brood War is the game. Brood War is the game I play, and SE2 is the game that I help organize for a lot of my friends there at Psionic. So, big shout out to them. Thank you guys for tuning in. You know, it was a fun time. Got a couple viewers. Okay, 2v2 was fake, not played. Alright, I don't know what I was talking about. Thank you, Pizza Hut, for helping me out. And actually, okay, missed a couple people were talking on the YouTube live stream. Anyways, thanks guys for watching. I'll be back next week, and we'll be back sooner. Be back Wednesday, and maybe Monday. We'll see when I'll be streaming. But also check out Sonic Aftermath. Be sure to give them a follow if you want to see more of my action over there. Team SK also as well. So see you guys later. Take it easy and enjoy the PATL.